Hey everybody, welcome back. We are watching Fear the Walking Dead. We are starting... Cat's trying to get in the lap. We are starting season 3. We are on episode 1. And it's been over a week since I saw the last one, so might have been 2 weeks now. I think where we are at with everybody, Strand stayed behind. He was going to stay with a group. I forget what group. Not Nick's group. It was a different group that he's going to stay with. So he stayed behind, said he'd be good. So we may see him again. We may not. You never know. We also had... fighting over the cat litter box. We also had Maddie, Trevor, and Alicia almost catch up to... Oh, the Strand stayed behind with the hotel group. Alicia, Trevor, and Maddie are close on the tail of Nick and his group. I think they were getting up to the border. So we'll have to see about that. I think they will end up in one location, along with Nick and his group. Ophelia had crossed the border and then got caught by somebody. He looked to be militia. He could be regular army or, something like that, border patrol. But he had more of a militia type feel to him. So we don't know what's happened to Ophelia because he started shooting first. And then said, "Welcome to America." Nick and his crew crossed the border at the border crossing where cars normally cross. I think there's a people crossing section in there somewhere too. I've never been to the border, so I don't know for sure. I do know there's a bridge or walkway or something where there's crossing as well. So, but Nick and Lucy and that community crossed the border, thought they were safe, and then all of a sudden they started getting shoot at. Is that proper grammar? And then some of the people died. They were very hostile with Lucy. Not as hostile with Nick, but they were being a bit rough with him as well. So it's not going so well. Chris is dead. I didn't cry over that. And what else, Purdy? Can you think of anything else? You just ready to get started? I guess that means we need to just go ahead and watch. So, I don't know let's see, what is the title of this one? I've got my contacts in, but they're acting up, and plus I need reading glasses to actually read. The title of this one is Eye of the Beholder. Usually that means how you perceive something. I think it's going to be about whether Nick and his group and Ophelia, whether they are perceived as enemies or not. If they're going to be perceived as dangerous. So I think that's what Eye of the Beholder is about. That's my guess. All right. See you guys in the show. Travis, not Trevor. So sorry. Looking a bit like an internment camp, isn't it? Do you two mind? I'm trying to watch a show. Lucy. and Nick. I'm kind of wondering if he's being careful as to what to say, because he doesn't know whether he'd be endangering Nick or not. Tell the kids to hush.
Coffee wasn't brewed, so
That actor looks familiar. Fuzz Madison, I've broken that window. That guy looks familiar too. Can't quite place him though. I've got to look him up on IMDb. So Nick's not going to save them all. But the question is, they're not going to let these guys just go. Where's Lucy? Thank you. Pull a Freddy Krueger right through that little hole. Yep, Freddy Krueger.
I understand why you're afraid.
It wasn't quite as comical as Freddy Krueger. Where's Ophelia? So Alicia and Lucy are together. Is Travis in with Alicia and Lucy? Yeah. And Nick is in there. Neighbor's dogs are going crazy. So that was episode 1 of season 3. The gang was together and now they're apart again. I've got to look up who the actors are for those two. Troy and douchebag number 2. Because they both look familiar. I think this is the grittiest I've seen Troy in. I don't know what all he's been in though, so let's find out. While the dogs bark. I'm not as good with this on the phone. I might have to just go to the computer. Let's try on the computer. Okay, so Troy Otto is played by Daniel Sharman. And Daniel has been in, oh, he looks different in his profile photo there. Cursed, which I have that saved on Netflix. So that's one I'm looking to, that's what I know him from. 2018. When did I watch that? Medici is probably where I know him from. Oh, the originals. Definitely the originals. Cole. Okay, so he's the cute one of the brother. Well, he's in the body of Caleb, who's a witch, but that was one of the cute versions of the Michelsons. So hopefully I didn't give anything away there. I'm terrible about spoilers. Sorry, guys. So that's where I know him from. So douchebag number 2. I don't know what his name was. And I've noticed they've got Victor Strand as credit only. So that tells me that he's going to be in this season. I had a feeling we'd see him again. Was he Stephen, maybe? Or Blake? No, he wasn't Stephen. Ah, yeah. Okay, so Michael William Freeman is the other one. No, that can't be right, because he's got many appearances. Who else could have been? Unless they have him come back as a walker. Noel Fisher. Oh, that's douchebag number 2. Mickey. That's where I know him from. From Shameless. Okay. The blonde hair threw me off. Just trying to look and see if I've seen him in anything else. I don't think so. I do like going and seeing who's been in what, because you see these faces that are like in all these different movies, and you're like, I know him from somewhere, or I know her from somewhere. And then you go and look and you go, oh yeah, of course. And I talk about Gary Sinise. He's like in everything. Yet he's not thought of as an A-list celebrity like Tom Cruise or something. But he's in everything, and he does a great job. Hold on. I had a thought of another one. Let me make sure this isn't a message. Gary Sinise. Another one who's in everything is, hold on, trying to think of his name. Opie's brother. Ron Howard's brother. Oh gosh, I can't think of his first name. But he's in everything. Especially everything that Ron Howard does. But Clint Howard. He's in everything. But you never hear anybody ever talk about him. So, I like seeing what other actresses have been in, just because sometimes I recognize them and sometimes I think I recognize them, but no, I've never seen them before. So that didn't last very long, although now they're going to Dad's place, the ranch, whatever that is. And I wonder if that's where Ophelia is. I wonder if that's Dad that has Ophelia. Because Troy acted like, and actually is Jake, he kind of looked familiar. Troy was like, this Dad would understand, and Jake was like, why do you think he sent you here? It's because he doesn't understand, basically, is what he was hinting at. But that might have been, of course, he looked older to have them as sons. It's not impossible, but it might be Granddad that we saw. Sam Underwood played Brother Jake, and he was in Dexter and The Following. Who did he play in The Following? I thought he kind of looked familiar. It wasn't as obvious with him, though. Let's see. He played Mark. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen The Following. Oh, Mark was one of the twins, wasn't he? I think he was one of the twins. And he played Zach in Dexter. I don't remember Zach. And I've watched that a bunch. I don't remember Zach. That might be why he looked familiar. Okay, so enough of that. We're going to the ranch. We'll see what happens there. I think that'll be interesting because we don't know exactly what will happen to them. We may be seeing kind of a Gemini effect. He may have some good qualities, but he may have some bad qualities. So we will have to see. And I apologize for Purdy not being able to get comfortable. Yeah. You going to try to get comfortable again? Are you just going to stand there? All right. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.